Between Easter and Mother's Day and graduations and all sorts of other stuff, spring is a time to gather. It's also a time to cook.
And a time to eat, right?
Also
If you want to leave the cooking to someone else, our guest chef today is ready to help. And back with us now in our CI kitchen is personal chef D'Angelo Newsom. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me back.
Okay, so last time we were here talking Valentine's Day, but today we're talking ricotta.
Yes, we are. So today we're going to be making ricotta cheese. And ricotta cheese, I actually learned this dish, learned how to make this working in a fine dining Italian restaurant. And I fell in love with it because you can do so many things with it. You can add so many flavors, herbs, and you can use it on so many dishes.
Did you prepare this for Drake when you cooked for him?
No.
Oh,
I didn't even know how to make it at that time. So.
Just do a little name dropping here.
No, I didn't even know how to make it at
I must have missed that story, but that sounds like a great one. I got to admit, I thought like you just went to the store and you bought the ricotta cheese. I didn't even realize there's something you could make for yourself at home.
No, yeah, I mean, me neither until it was shown to me. And it's very simple. It's literally 3 ingredients.
All right.
Okay.
We have, right here, I have a half a gallon of milk. And then I also have, so before we start, this is what we're going to be making here. I have some already made.
It kind of looks like cottage cheese.
It kind of looks like cottage cheese. And mine's definitely a lot more moist than some people make theirs. I like to keep a lot of moisture in it so you don't dry it out. Because like when you're when you're using it in like lasagna or like on a salad, you don't want it to be too dry because then it kind of becomes like chalky.
Oh.
Chalk is no good.
We ain't got time for chalky cheese.
Nope.
So we have a half a gallon of milk, and I have here, we use champagne vinegar and 2 tablespoons of salt.
I did not know they made champagne vinegar.
Yeah, and it's pretty simple. As we're pouring it in, you're actually able to see the cheese working. As soon as you pour the vinegar in, you'll see the cheese start to curdle up top.
So far, you just have a half a gallon of milk in there that's been heating up?
Mm-hmm.
And vinegar.
And then you add the vinegar, and that's what ricotta cheese is, with salt.
Well, you don't necessarily have to use the vinegar. You could use lemon juice or orange juice, any type of acid to counteract start to curdleize in the milk.
Okay, and so how long does this whole process take from start to finish?
From start to finish, you could, I would say, about 25, 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, no time at all. The longest part is draining the cheese. You don't want to squeeze out the liquid once you're draining it because you want it to stay moist. So usually when I make it, like today I made this morning, and I let it sit in the drain in a strainer for about a couple of hours, but I took it out right before it was too much gone.
Okay.
Now, I think lasagna is probably the most popular dish where you would find ricotta cheese, but what are some other ways, and I know you'll show us these later, but what are some other uses for ricotta besides maybe the obvious?
So you could use ricotta in salads. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna use it today on I made some chicken tortellinis that I made from scratch, and I have a little bit of spinach. I have a little bit of spinach and Parmesan in there, and I also have a cilantro pesto that we're gonna toss that in with a little bit of heavy cream, and we're just gonna use that as a garnish. The salad I have just some sweet peppers, mixed greens, and some house pickled red onions as well.
My goodness, you really pride yourself in making everything from scratch, nothing frozen.
Yes, I feel like after culinary school, I spent all this money to go to school to learn these things. I might as well utilize it.
Exactly.
Before she said that, I was about to ask, is there anything you go, I'm not making that, I'm buying that pre-done? Is it something that's just not worth the work?
Sometimes there's times where I really don't feel like doing it.
Sure.
Obviously not, though, by the looks of these meals,
Oh, my goodness. Those look fantastic.
For example, I don't always make my own biscuits. I'll go buy biscuits every now and then. Even though it's simple, sometimes I just don't feel like doing it.
I don't blame you. Welcome to my life every day.
But your presentation is really phenomenal.
Thank you.
I mean, okay, what is that? Pork chops?
No, so that's toasted crostinis with...
It's bread.
With the beef tartare.
I eat a lot of pork.
Pork on the brain. All right, well, we're going to find some ways that ricotta can be used, hopefully taste a few. They may or may not look like pig. We'll find out here in just a few minutes. If you want to connect with D'Angelo, we'll connect you at CILiving.tv.
You thought that looked like pork chops too, didn't you?
I'm glad I didn't say it first. That was your job.
It looks delicious no matter what. Coming up, the many ways to make your home office not only comfortable, but an inspiring workspace. Catherine's Gallery shares some design ideas.
Wheels are falling off. Also, how local senior living places are making sure its residents stay COVID-free. We'll check in with Carriage Crossing Senior Living. Stick around.
It's the perfect time to put a little spring into shopping local. And whether it's new art or home decor, grab a friend and make plans to visit Catherine's Gallery, gifts, and more in your community. It's part of Prairie Commons Business Collective, and we have owner Catherine Craig joining us now. Hi, Catherine. How's it going?
I am doing great. Thanks for having me today.
Great. We are getting ready to spring into spring here. So tell me a little bit about what's going on at your shop.
Well, we have decided during the COVID opportunity, looking at as an opportunity, that lots of people were coming in the shop and looking for help in making their home better because you're spending a lot more time there. And so we decided to start adding home redesign and staging services to our lineup at the gallery.
So tell me what does that entail for people who are interested?
A home redesign is more about working with what you already have. So the concept is you walk through a space and you look at the things that you have. You may have been living with them for 20 years and don't even realize that you don't like them anymore. It's just comfortable, it's what you're used to, but you may be ready for a change. Or you've done the Pinterest search and you've gone and bought everything and you've tried to make your room look fantastic and you just can't pull it together.
So these services, do people come into other people's homes and check out what they can do and how they can improve it?
Absolutely. We provide a consultation service. So you give us a call and you say, I'm looking for some help. That's the first step. I want some help creating something better than what I have. And so we come into the home and we do a consultation and we walk through the areas that you're wanting to change and we talk to you about the things that we can do. It may be a simple matter of rearranging some furniture, putting in some fresh plants. It may involve painting the walls, putting some new flooring in. It's the gamut. We can run wherever and however far you want to go with it.
I know sometimes we just need a fresh set of eyes on our spaces.
Absolutely.
I want to talk a little bit about the office space in particular because I know people are working from home right now and sometimes you just need to stop working from bed and get up and have a designated area to work in. So tell me what you can do for that.
It is so funny that you say that because I have tried it all. I've tried it on the floor, I've tried it on the bed, I've tried it on the dining room table, and sometimes that space just doesn't work because at the end of it, you have to clear it away. So if you can have a dedicated space for your office space, that's the ultimate. But not everybody has a spare room or everybody has an extra space that they can create that. So we've got a couple different variations of things here. I absolutely love trays. Trays are an awesome way to create your little home office. You have your journal, you have your little paper clips, you have your pens and your pencils and things like that, and it can sit on the shelf of a bookcase. And then when you're ready to use it, you just go over to the bookcase and pull it and then come back.
Even adding that to a spot in the kitchen, throwing that on a kitchen counter.
Absolutely.
And having a little mini office would be so helpful.
Absolutely. The wonderful thing about it is it's so decorative. Trays are everywhere, and you can do so much with them. They can be stainless steel, they can be metal, they can be anything that you want them to be and fit within the decor that you're trying to create. So I use trays in almost every room of the house.
Okay, and now I want to talk about this super cute bag over here. What is this about?
Okay, so you are in my shop, and you tell me I literally have zero space for a home office. If you have space for a bag, you have space for an office. So you can do things like decorate folders, you can decorate 3-ring binders and things like that to give it that fresh look. And you want to work with things when they're pretty. You know, if you're paying bills, the last thing you want to do is sit there and look at a really ugly folder.
Show us those binders because in school, I was really big on decorating my binders, and I never thought about putting, is that just like...
These are the clear binders, and all you do is take decorative papers and slide them inside them. And let me tell you, one roll of gift wrapping paper can accessorize your entire space. So you pick one that you like, and if it happens to be double-sided, even better, because then you can coordinate the color, so you can take this and pair it with this, and then you have some really pretty space. So you've told me you have absolutely zero space to do something. Grab a bag and put all of your accessories and put all of your stuff right inside the bag. You take this, and here's your envelopes and your Post-its and your postage for paying your bills, and you tuck that in there. Here's your pens and pencils and your favorite glass that you may not use anymore. This one says, save water and drink coffee. Because,
right on.
Of course, you know, we have to do that. So you tuck it all in here, and then you take this bag, put it behind the couch. Put it behind the couch, put it under the bed, put it in the closet, put it in the pantry. Just put it someplace so that when it's time to sit down and do your work, all you have to do is pick the bag up and then go sit on the dining room table.
It's an office on the go.
Absolutely. And you can take it in the car with you. Let's say that you want to go to the park and you want to do those things at the park.
Coffee shop, going to work at a coffee shop.
Absolutely. We're connected to 5 West Coffee and Wine Lounge. We have people working in our lounge every day.
Perfect, Catherine. Tell us one more time where you're located and how people can connect with you.
We are in Sullivan at 7 West Jefferson. We're just off the square. You can find us at catherinesgallery.com, and the new website will be up very shortly called catherines.co.
Well, excellent. There's a look at their Facebook page on the screen, and we will keep it easy and connect you guys to Catherine's Gallery, Gifts and More online at CILiving.tv. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me.